Hello, it's me, Greasy Gaming. I'm back. Welcome to the stream. We're back doing some Dyson Sphere Program for a change. It's been a while. I haven't played this game in a while because I was just trying to finish off the farters with option not included. And now we're done with that, we're starting a new run. I'm going to go back to the Dyson Sphere Program on Fridays, I think, to split things up a little bit. We got green science made last time, so we're at the point where we're getting the tech where we're getting all the upgrades and we can get all the Dyson Sphere tech now, but we're not going to do it in our home system because the resource quantities are quite low, and I want to go explore some more planets. Last stream, we did find a good system to go have a look at. Let me actually, hold on, give me a sec. Yeah, there we go. I can do this now. So, we explored the cluster a little bit, and we found a really good star system to go look at. So let's go hop into the game, and I'll show you what I mean. What we're going to do today is we're mostly going to explore. We're mostly going to get ready to send stuff over to the new star system. Alrighty, here we go. So let's see. So yeah, we're doing the upgrade techs at the moment, and then we're just going to research the Dyson Sphere tech. The aim is to export space warpers and a few other things to new star systems via the logistics stations, these interstellar ones. So I don't think it's this one. I think this one's just internal traffic. Let me go have a look at some of the other logistics stations. I'm just trying to get my bearings again. Yeah, there's one over. Is that one over here? That's just for managing hydrogen. Okay. Yeah, that's managing fire, ice, and hydrogen. There's an ILS over here. Right, so this one is going out to space. So we're going to fill it with warpers. We're going to fill it with wind turbines. We're going to fill it with yellow belts just to get started. This one isn't going into space either. This is all just to handle stuff within our local system. I think that is the one ILS that's actually going to space. There might be another one on another planet. But what I'm going to do for now is let's move inventory capacity in front of the queue. Yeah, let's get that research first, and then we can sort everything else out. Oh, we need to get Mecha Core level 5 to unlock the inventory capacity. Boo. Boo hiss. And I guess we'll queue everything else up. do. This doesn't actually increase. This doesn't actually increase the power usage. It just increases the warp speeds. I think that's the next one we'll get. Let's get the drive engine unlocked, and then we'll go to the next star system once we've unlocked the next level of drive engine, so we can get there faster. Yeah, that'll do for now. So we're having some problems. What are the problems? I mean, first of all, let's get a backpack together of stuff that we need to take with us. So I've got a load of storage tanks, assembly machines. Let's go to the desert planet and pick up a load of stuff. I should probably make sure that I'm sending Deuteron fuel rods over as well. I believe I may already be doing that on the desert planet. Let's go have a look. It's too hot again. In real life. Okay, that might help. I was a little bit late to stream because I was trying to feed the frogs and I accidentally gave them too much food, so I needed to siphon some of it back out and send it to the fish tank instead. Here we are in Fractionated Town. Looks like science isn't progressing at all, so we're probably going to do a little bit of catch up with that. This isn't going anywhere. Is there one that is going somewhere? We've got two here. This one, I believe, should be going places. Yes, this one's filling up with the green belts, the blue belts, the fuel rods, and the solar panels. So these two should be sending stuff. We need to actually get some logistics vessels. I don't believe we're manufacturing those anywhere, so let's make some of these. I can go grab some turbines from somewhere. There's our big mall. I've got to admit, I think I've forgotten where everything is on this planet. There's another incentive for us to start and move over to a new system, so we can remember where everything is again. We do have a big mall somewhere where we're making them buildings. Yeah, here it is. So let's pick up some turbines from here. Help us make a few more things. Oh yeah, okay. There you go. Just do that instead. That's quicker. We'll want to dump the proliferator. I don't think we're going to want that. What else do we not want? We definitely don't want the hydrogen fuel cells, so we can just burn those. Fuel cells we do want, but we're gonna put those in there. Spacewalkers, yes. I don't think we need a single magnet. And then, what else? I'm going to shove the construction materials into here for now. Make a bit more space for buildings. Okay, I guess we'll keep that with us. The graphite, I'm just going to remove that. And plates can go in there, steel can go in there. Glass. That's fine, coils can go in here. Looks like we already had a stack of logistics vessels. So now we can fill that up. I don't think we need these in here, so let's take those out. Graphene is the bane of our existence. We always have too much of it. Seems good for now. Let's just pick up some more buildings before we head on over. I'll take a stack of thermal plants just in case. A stack of splitters if we don't already have them. A stack of research labs we aren't going to miss. A load of Tesla towers with us. I'll take some wireless ones too. Yeah, that'll do. Then we have fidget spinners. We have logistics drones. Do I want any distributors? Because we're going to use distributors a lot more in the other star system. Basically, I just want to take stuff that's going to be annoying to make initially. So we'll take 60 oil refineries. Actually, let's take 120. We're probably going to do a lot of oil stuff. We'll take 40 oil extractors. That should be good enough. Chemical plants, let's make sure we take a load of those. Water pumps. Our poor little mall is going to get very overstretched very quickly. Probably should take some fractionators if I'm going to do the deuterium. So. I don't know. Maybe we're not going to bother with fractionators on the other planet. I think we're going to end up with enough power that we can just do particle colliders, so we're going to leave those. We'll definitely take some pilers. I'm going to make better use of those. Storage tanks. We already have some, but I'll take another stack. Storages. Yeah, make sure to take some of those. Let's take a stack of green assembly machines. A stack of these. Let's go grab some green sorters. Some blue sorters. And then I should probably just take some more turbines. Yeah, just take some more turbines. Mining machines we'll need. That's fine. Just want to make sure I'm filling up all the stacks that I'm bringing with me. There's no point bringing any partially full stacks to a new star system. Looks like the science has started again. That's good. I've got to admit, I'm not super keen to come back here and keep troubleshooting things. So we may just leave it and see how it gets on. And then if it stalls out for like half an hour, then we'll come back. But we're not going to leave until we get Drive Engine 2 anyways. I'm just thinking about what I want. Let's just fill the rest of this up with smelters. That'll be good. Yeah, they can go there. What else do I want? Wind turbines can go in here. That's good. Particle containers. We're going to put those in there. More space already. Excellent. Forgot about a few of these things. Is there anything else that we're already making? How many of these sorters do I have? I mean, they're not hard to make. I'll just bring these. Oh, you're grabbing the extra sorters. Why? How many sorters do I have? Oh, I already have a stack of them here. Oh, I see. I forgot about that. Okay. There you go. Okay. Yeah, don't mind me while I'm getting set up a little bit. Let's take all the supermagnetic rods. These are annoying to make. There you go. Brought a load of storages. I think we're actually good. What's something else I'm going to want to bring a lot of that I don't already have in here? I suppose I might as well just grab more of the buildings already here, because we're not going to come back here for a while. It doesn't matter if it takes ages to restock. Let's grab some more advanced stuff. Let's grab some more advanced assembly machines. We're going to use those a lot, I think. Instead of the regular ones. I'll just make the maths easier. Grab more of these. Grab more of the regular ones as well. Yeah, that'll do. We're gonna get through a lot of assembly machines. Okay, that should be enough stuff there. And in terms of fuel rods, we have plenty of fuel rods. So the star system I'm going to go to is... Let's see. It is Sidera. So we have Universe Exploration Force. We can look at this. So this system is kind of similar to our home system, except for a few things. So there is a Hurricane Stone Forest planet with perpetual tidal locking. So that means there's 160% wind energy, and there's also 100% solar energy, always on one face of the planet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the entire sun-facing face with solar panels. And we're going to space wind turbines in between them. And then that should generate so much power that we can just build uninterrupted on the other face of the planet. And I think that's what I'm going to do today. But there is also an oil planet. There's a Pandora Swamp, which has loads of oil on it and some rare resources. And this is really appealing to me because it has no oceans, it has no water, so we can build over the whole thing. The only thing is, this system is lacking actual water. So if we need water for anything, I need to import it. Middle of the star system. Let's see, what do we need water? We need it for organic crystal production, but there are already organic crystals on that planet, so that's not too bad. I'm surprised there's no way for you to collect water from burning hydrogen. There's no big hydrogen fuel cell you can use to produce water from hydrogen if you have a habitable planet. That seems like a good feature for this game. Yeah, it says the fractionators aren't fully running. Let's have a quick look at those. So it's like they are still filling up with hydrogen. Well, that's fine. We have loads of deuterium here. We have like 3 full columns of deuterium. So you know what? I'm not too fussed. I think we'll be all right. Hey, Jess Jack, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna give you a shout out because I don't give people shout outs enough. Yeah, here you go. Have a shout out. You are very cool. I see you've been up to Diablo recently. How has that been treating you? I'm just checking over some systems and then we're going to just warp over to the next star system, but I think we're pretty close to being done. I'm just going to go back to the main planet. You're moving to Kick. Oh, is it a different streaming platform? Is that because of... Wait, where am I? Yeah. Is that because of all the Twitch-related shenanigans recently? Oh. I've never heard of Kick. They have a 95-5 split and less streamers, so more exposure. That's pretty cool. Alright, we got the inventory capacity, so that's good. Actually, I just realized we left the planet and now we've got more inventory capacity, so we should probably go back and refill up. I'm not sure if there's going to be anything here that I actually want to fill up on. We have iron plates and stuff. Looks like all the sciences are fine. It looks like green science is the one that is being held up. That's okay. Why is green science being held up? I love how I'm directly underneath the lab and it's too far to operate. I think I actually just need to improve the, I think I just need to improve these. Let's upgrade these. Maybe that will help. They're also talking about adding an hourly wage. How on earth does that work? That should help the green science a lot. Let's just double check there's nothing really special here that I don't want to take with me. Look at us wasting all the graphene. We never did find a use for this. We were going to make a load of nanotubes, but then we couldn't be bothered, so we're just burning it all. It's a waste product in our case, we need it to burn. So look how much science we've stored up. We've stored up like loads of purple cubes, loads of yellow cubes, loads of red cubes, loads of blue cubes. It's good. I reckon we'll be done with this in like 15 minutes. And the reason I'm going to wait until we got that tech before we head on to the new star system is because that will save us warpers. Because we're quite limited in our warping range at the moment. Because of our fuel and because of our energy generation rate. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I specifically need to take with me. Because... Oh, let's just check the space warper production for the logistics station should actually work. Let's go check that out. But yeah, this is the last time I'm going to be here for a while, hopefully. I imagine some resources will run out here and this will eventually stop running, but if it stops working because it runs out of resources, I think that's acceptable losses, and we just keep going on the new star system. So here's a thing. So once we're done with the green science, so the green science is going around here as well. That's being fed into all of these. But if green science backs up at any point, then that's going to get fed into here. So we get fed into here, this will back up, and then it'll get fed into here. And then it will make a load of space warpers in these assembly machines. And then the space warpers will come out of these, and... check that'll work. Yeah, so it's this belt. The space warpers will come out of that and they'll go in here. And then they'll get exported everywhere else. That's what should be happening. Let's go check the... maybe I want more steel. We have a full stack of steel. That's probably... I can fill this up with more stuff. Let me just grab more stuff in general. In fact, actually, let me... go away, fidget spinners. I don't want you at the moment. So what I should do is I should set these. I can change this to like 1,000 now. Yeah. Come back. Yeah, let's set these to 1,000. Then these should actually refill on their own. If I have any spare in here, then I can put them back. So we'll get these all filled up, and then we'll go. And our guys have infinite, full distribution range now, so they should just reach around the whole planet to get here. After 3 years of barely growing on Twitch, I feel like it's time to try something else. I'll still come around here on Twitch because I made friends. Yeah, that's fair enough. 3 years. I've been on Twitch for 1.5. I started December 2021. God, it feels like ages ago. Well, I'll tell you what. Post a link to your thing on Discord, and I will go check it out because I'm very curious about what this kick thing is. I do always like when there are alternatives to big monolithic companies because it's good to stimulate competition. Let's keep setting these. So at the moment this is filling my inventory slots. Oh, it gives us even more slots down here as well. Right, I'm glad I'm doing all of this before we jump ship, because we're going to have a load more space for things. We can put some buildings in here, maybe. There you go. You have 310 followers, and now you have 276. That's rough. I think a lot of that can be from when you switch games. I've noticed quite a thing with Twitch is that it's very easy to get pigeonholed into playing one game because it's where most of the people who watch you, that's what they're looking for, and then it's sort of a positive feedback cycle, and that seems to be how people grow on Twitch. So it's quite hard to sort of break out of that. And I don't think I've really done that yet, but I enjoy playing other games, and if I play the same game all the time, I'll never have time for anything else, because Oni's not going to run out of content anytime soon. They're releasing stuff faster than I get around to playing it, so I need to be mindful of that, and still make sure that I'm occasionally doing other things. It's really because you're inconsistent, but life makes this difficult when you need money. I mean, that's completely fair as well. Like, unfortunately, you have to prioritize real life over over streaming. But obviously, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. Like, consistency seems to be key. Like, if people know you're on at a certain time, they'll come and they'll keep coming. Yeah, it is rough. Right, we're filled up with crap. Someone playing Civ 6 because it gets the viewers, and then he tries to play anything else and he loses viewers, and he just plays it but he doesn't like it. See, I'm not going to fall into that trap. Like, I play games I want to play, and like, the money from streaming is secondary to me. Like, if I got really big, it might change. If the money became significant enough that it could become a career in its own right, that might change. But I don't think that's going to happen for a long time, if at all. And I'm not really like pushing for it to become a career. I'm mostly just looking to monetize a hobby that I do anyways. And any money that I get is a bonus. Is what my streaming perspective is. But yeah, if I wanted to develop it into an income, into like a main income stream, then that would definitely be something to think about. Right, what are we going to put in these 4 slots? This has become very disorganized. So first of all, any building materials that we could put in here. I don't really want to put magnets in here. I think I'm just going to put super magnetic rods in here. Because, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put motors, turbines, super magnetic rods, and probably... Do you make anything with microcrystalline components except for processors? Not really. I should probably make one for nanotubes. I think that would make sense, but we don't have any nanotubes yet. So, I can go here. You'd rather have an audience that wants to see different games than one game only. It's odd to me that we so focused on specific interest. I think again that's partly because a lot of people who end up watching you will only really play one main game at a time. So they're not really interested in anything else. I feel like there's less generalist viewers on... I don't know. I'd have to see some data for it, to be honest. I imagine there's more single game viewers than multi-game viewers on Twitch, but I don't know because I view a few different games. It's difficult to know. Right, I think what I'm going to do. So let's see. Supermagnetic. So you can go in here. We need to set this as well. So let's set this to 1,000. And obviously we're not autofilling these yet. We could actually go and set up some autofill things in the other planet, but I don't think it's even worth it, because we're going to move on in a sec. But we could do it. We are looking for stuff to do while we're finishing this research. But yeah, my goal today is mostly just to get to the Hurricane Stone planet and set up all the power there. And then we'll probably get stuck into this again next week, I think. I'm going to Alton Towers tomorrow for my birthday with a load of friends and family, so I need to actually think about how that's going to go. Right, so wind turbines, yep, they can go there. Belts have already been filled up, that's good. This can go in there as well. Yeah, keep filling all of these up. That's good. These can all just go in here. Right, let's go back to the desert planet. I feel like the kind of person who's not very generous to support them because they're all about what they are about, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. People who are watching mostly just to watch the game don't tend to subscribe or donate bits as much. And then the people who are there for you are the ones that mostly contribute. I can see that. So, let's see. Yeah, you guys will fill me up with other stuff now. Let's go and put a logistics distributor on a few of these things. We can fill these with fidget spinners. So let's see. We want motors, we want turbines, we want supermagnetic rings. And then set that to charge at max rate. And then we'll just fill these up. I think I have enough fidget spinners for these. I don't. Let's go grab some more fidget spinners. Like the average Fortnite watcher will never subscribe. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Like, I think there's certain games where you'd never really be able to take off just streaming on Twitch. Like, I don't think you'd get... I'm just gonna take a load of these, to be honest. I don't think you'd, like, if you were trying to stream Overwatch, unless you were, like, the best of the best, and you were doing other stuff anyways, I don't think you'd ever get the viewership to kick off just from Twitch. It's an interesting question, like how you actually turn Twitch into a career. Right, so that should fill us up with a few more things. So let's see, solar panels, they can go in here. Fuel rods, we've got room for more of those, that's good. We have so much inventory space now, this is amazing. Yep, silicon. Check. We have a bit more titanium alloy than we need, but that's fine, because titanium alloy is an absolute pig to get more of if you don't have the stuff. Nanotubes, they can go in here. I think that's everything. Let's go grab some more nanotubes. I feel like we have a nanotubes factory somewhere. Yeah, we've got this thing. You know what, let's put a logistics distributor on this as well. Just in case we come back here. There you go. Oh, whoops. I pressed the wrong button. Gotta go to work. You'll put that link in Discord. Yeah, enjoy your work, and I'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Right, now the question is, can I actually get these filled up with turbines and magnetic rings, etc., before we have to move on? Before we decide to move on? Because this probably hasn't produced too many new ones since I left. Oh yeah, it will just fill up automatically, so I know that I'm not getting any. Right, we do have more space. I'm very tempted to just bring more stuff that we can't make naturally. So I think titanium alloy is going to be a big one, because we don't have a sulfuric acid planet on that star system. So let's go back to the water planet and have a look at that. Sorry, there will be a little bit of back and forthing while I'm just sorting this out. Do. Tech does seem to be moving on, that's good. Probably make some orbital collectors or something, because it is a gas giant. Right, titanium alloy. Please tell me there's a big place full of it. This stuff requires water. I might grab a load of titanium glass as well, just in case. Right, titanium glass. Yeah, let's... Yeah, there's more alloy in here. You know what, let's just do that. And then... Yeah, that's full of guys, so they're gonna load me up. That's good. I think those are the main things. Else should be fine. Let's just go have a look at the green signs, see what's going on with that. So that is running out again because we're out of quantum ships, which is because we're out of flame filters, which is because... My favorite game, figuring out what's wrong with the green science contraption out of titanium glass. Oh, right, because I just stole all the titanium glass. Yeah, that checks out. That makes sense. Okay, let's just go back and check on the science. Looks like it's not actually all getting triple proliferated. It's not good. We're out of proliferator? Hold the phone, where's the proliferator? Game? Right, that's green proliferator. We don't want that, we want blue proliferator. Right, what's going on? Where's the blue proliferator? Stop the presses, stop. Where is this guy? So we should have some blue proliferator somewhere. This conveyor is going to the green proliferator, but I feel like I intentionally hooked this up to go to blue instead. This has stopped working because it's out of nanotubes. Because our nanotubes belt has ended up full of processors. Okay. Why? Yeah, okay. I think the filter just got flipped by accident. Okay. Good to spot. That's a shame, so that means our research has been less efficient than it could have been. Let's just grab all of these. Now I need the many minutes later thing. It shouldn't take too long to clear this belt, though. We want all these processes anyways, don't we? We never want less processes. Okay. Right, so that should all work again. Let's wait for the proliferator to get everywhere, and then we'll hook it up again. It's going to take a while to fill everything up. I filled these boxes with graphene or graphite. We never needed them again. It's okay. So the good thing is all the research that we've stored up here will get proliferated because the quota is after the storage. So that was why we built it like this. But each little blob fills it up by 60. So that's pretty good. So we'll just wait for that to get all the way round here, and then we'll get cracking again. Shouldn't take too long. And then all this green science will go back in the machine and we'll get it researched straight away, so this isn't costing us any time. Hey Neo, how you doing? We're actually up to green boxes, and we're pretty much ready to go to the new star system. I just noticed that my science wasn't being proliferated, so I thought I'd fix that before we left. One of the stations got confused and got set to processors instead of proliferator. Right, that should be good now. Oh right, let's unpack some belts. That'd be a good idea. I'm just going to delete these. Let's take one stack of belts, and then that can go like that. So now that should get proliferated again. And then all of this science should get proliferated again. Then all the research will start again, and we'll get this done pretty quick. I wonder if having it run from the storage will end up with a bit of an overflow or make some space walkers as well. That'd be interesting to see. I think we will. Yeah, so green is higher than purple. We've got all 5 of the basic sciences going into our labs here. And that's all you need for the Dyson Sphere tech and like some of the final upgrades. Then what you need to do is you need to get antimatter through your Dyson Sphere. And then combine that with the other 5 sciences to get white science, which is what you use to beat the game and to unlock the infinitely repeatable technologies. So we're at the point where we can research making a Dyson Sphere, but we're going to do that in another star system. We're gonna set up a better factory in a different star system, because this one doesn't have enough resources to run long term. This will run for like a couple of white science techs, but we'll probably run out of resources a little bit after that. Looks like our stockpile already ran out. But yeah, we're pretty much there with the tech now. So we've got our inventory full of stuff. I'm actually at the point where I'm just going to leave now. So let's just check that the thing's researching properly. Yeah, everything's being proliferated now. That's good. So that's actually increased our research amount by 25%. So that is big. Which is why I wanted to do that. Yeah, now we have drive engine level 5, so we can warp a lot quicker. So now we're going to go do that. So And I wanted to wait for that tech because the star system we're going to is really far away, and there's not really a good intermediate point. I guess we'll go... Let's go to Iota Circini just to see how far we can get. And then maybe we'll go here and then here. Seems good to me. Yeah, hopefully we'll actually export all the spacewalks, etc. Can I run out of resources? Yes, because these deposits have limited resources in them, and it's a lot, but it does run out, and the bigger your factory gets, the quicker it will run out. And the starting planet in particular has pretty bad amounts of resources. We already ran out of one iron vein a while ago. We had to hook up another one. And if you're constantly researching, then eventually you'll run out. So what do you do then? So what I'm going to do, there's a tech that makes you more efficiently grab resources from veins. So each time you research a tech, you'll grab 6% less resources, and that's multiplicative. So if we go in the tech tree, so it's called veins utilization. The first few levels are somewhat cheap. And eventually you get to the point where you can do it infinitely with white science. So at the moment we're getting about, I mean, it'll say here actually somewhere. Yeah. So at the moment we're consuming 74% of the vein compared to what you normally would at the start of the game. But if you research the infinite one 100 times, then eventually you'll get this number down to like 2 or 1%, or such a low value that effectively you have infinite resources. But that takes a long time, and you need a factory that can run for a long time to do that. So if we tried to do it with our starting planet, we would run out of resources before we got to this stage. And I guess it also requires you to play for a very long time. Yeah, or just make a really big factory. Like, that's essentially what this game is. It's like, you can figure out what to do, probably easier than you can in Oni. But the challenge of the game is to do it as quickly as possible. We're obviously not playing this as quickly as possible. We're just having fun. But it's actually a bit of a speed running game. There are achievements for getting the first white science tech over here in under 10 hours, and it's definitely possible. I've seen people do it, but we're not doing it. We're on hour 35 at the moment. If we committed all of our resources to it, we could probably get it by hour 50 now, I think, realistically, but whatever. Anyways, let's go to space. We've been here long enough. Goodbye, starting system. We'll miss you. I hope I haven't forgotten anything important. Goodbye, green planet. Goodbye, purple planet. Right, let's warp to Iota Circini and see how fast this warping actually is now. So we should be able to warp at 5 AU per second. Yeah. But this is pretty fast. We can warp a lot further than we could. I don't think we'd be able to make it to Sidera on one warp. We could try. Let's land on the inner planet. Yeah. Then I guess I'll just make a load of... I need to actually clear some space. Let's just wind turbines. There we go. This will help us charge up a little bit faster. Wind efficiency is only 70% here, but that's fine. We just want to stand here and recharge for a little bit before we try warping again. I'll do. But yeah, this star system. So the further you get from your from your main system, the more resources you'll find on the planets. So what I think I want to do is go as far away as possible to this area, get my large factory set up in this area where there's more resources, then make the Dyson Sphere around a star, like maybe make it around, not the neutron star, something a bit brighter. Maybe this A-type star, 1.3 luminosity. There's some O-type stars here. Yeah, this star has 2 times luminosity, so maybe this is where we build the Dyson Sphere. If we were going to do it for power. There is an achievement for building one on the red giant as well. But that's just because it has to be really big, not because it's really strong. Or maybe we just build one around Sidera because that's where we're going to be moving to. Yeah, we'll just make a small one around Sidera to start and just get our initial antimatter going. And then we'll get the Bane's utilization, and then we'll come back here to make a Dyson Sphere around this red giant, which has to be a lot bigger. GG. Right, okay. Let's sweep this all up. So I think we're gonna warp there. Reish Hamel is closer. Or Ras Hamel. I don't know how you pronounce this. That star is closer as well, but that's actually nowhere near. Let's just go to this one. Is there anything else interesting in this system? A lava planet. We got a secure ocean with oil on it. Frozen tundra. It's not a bad system. But we just want with higher resource values. So let's go to this star. Let's see if we can warp 17 light years in one go. That'd be pretty good if we could. Alright, let's go. So we're gonna get there in 1 minute, 6 seconds. And we're burning through the energy at a rate of 40 megawatts. So this is only gonna last for about 60 seconds. So actually, I think we can make it to this star in time. It's pretty cool. I think this is the longest warp I've ever done in this game, in one go. Getting the extra warp speed certainly helps. .25 light years per second. Very cool. And doubling our energy capacity before we left as well was obviously very helpful. Trying to do warps like this without doing all the green science text is just not pleasant. If there's not a stopping point. Because then you have to recharge in space the whole time, and unless you have like a really good fuel source, you'll just spend minutes waiting for it. Right, let's go to this planet. Okay, now we're out of energy. That's fine. I have already looked at all of these systems, but let's just see what interesting things are here as well. There's no water. There's an ice lake. Frozen tundra with no water on it. Lava. Hurricane stone forest. Yeah, this is just an overall worse system with more planets in it than the one I'm planning on landing on. But let's very temporarily land on this planet down here. And then we'll recharge our energy, and then we'll go warp to our new main system, wherever that's going to be. And then once we've done all those techs, I guess we'll just get the main techs. The remaining ones here. We'll want to make the advanced mining machine. Oh, I haven't done that yet. Ooh, that's gonna be cool. Yeah, let's queue this stuff up. I literally haven't made the advanced mining machine yet. That's going to be sick. That's definitely the first thing we get. These things require... I think these things require unipolar magnets to make? No, they don't. They require optical grading crystal. That's even better. Yeah, we should be able to make some of those. Base. As well. This no fuel thing just means we're getting less deuterium than I wanted. So our science production rate isn't as high as I wanted it to be, but to be honest, at this point I'm pretty happy with just a slow trickle that will help get these techs done while we're getting set up in the next system. Yeah, this planet looks really cool. I like these planets. They also have... I mean, the energy here is pretty bad. But it's still better than nothing, so let's charge up. Oh, the charge rate really is not that good. So we're getting 8 megawatts from our fuel, and then 7 from these charging towers. Is that true? I guess it is. Wow, that's kind of almost not worth it. Like, we've only doubled our fuel burning speed by doing this. If I knew it was going to be this bad, I would probably actually have just done something else. Maybe what I should do is make some nuclear, like some fusion power generators and put them here when I'm recharging on a planet instead of the wind turbines. But we'll just sit here and admire the view for it. So, where is the closest system with water and sulfuric acid? Those are 2 things we're going to need. This one? Oh, this one has both of them. Oh, I think I actually thought about this. Okay, that's good. Yeah, because we've got a sulfuric acid planet here. And we've got a water planet here. So we can get both of those resources from this system and ship them over. So we're going to be doing stuff here as well. But I'm going to get mostly set up on Sidera because of the tidal lock. We probably don't need to fully recharge to get to Sidera, but whatever. And then... The funny thing is, there's a load of spiniform crystals here, but they're all on this water world satellite, so they're all underwater, and we can't build anything on water planets because we're trying to get the achievement where we don't build any foundations. So we just have to ignore this planet for now, and then come back to it once we've researched mission complete and got the achievement. That's fine. I think we're done here. I think we've got enough energy. There we go. Let us go to Sidera. We're going to land on the tidally-locked planet, because that's what we're going to use for our initial building. There's a little bit of every resource here. There's a lot of copper, a lot of titanium, a lot of optical grading crystal as well, so we'll use that right away. Just turned the indicator off, didn't I? Great. Good job, Matt. Let's go. We'll also go say hi to the neutron star. I'm going to do that later, though. I'm going to get some power set up first. But let's just walk here. But yeah, this is the neutron star. You can tell because it's got the pulsing bits coming out of it. Pulsar. Is it a pulsar? Let's walk past all this stuff. Goodbye. We're going to slow down a little bit while we go past that planet. That's okay. Show me the planet. It's this one down. Okay, so this is it. This is a very colorful planet with lots of pointy rocks on it. And this is going to be our new home, or our new main manufacturing base. Because it has 160% wind generation, which is absolutely huge, and it has high solar generation, and it's always facing the star. So what's lit now will always be lit. It's lit, fam. We're going to ignore the lava planet for now, but if we need any more iron or other things, we can grab the iron from there. There is, let's see. There are a couple of iron veins here. Actually, there is a single iron vein on this planet, and it's here. It's got loads of iron in it, but we're only going to be able to fit so many mining machines around it. Also, it seems like a lot of these veins are on the day side. The night side is mostly free. I mean, this is good because this on the night side is where we're going to be building most of the actual factories. The day side is mostly going to be solar panels. But we'll need to think about the veins when we place our stuff. Right, first things first. Where is the center? This is the center. It doesn't really matter on this axis, it matters on this axis. So, in terms of what we're going to do, just put a storage bin here, and I'll fill this with all the titanium. Then we'll unpack all the wind turbines and the solar panels. And then what I'll do is... What I'm going to do is I'm going to have solar panels come out like this. Because this planet doesn't rotate, these will always be looking at the same spot. Looks like we're not... Actually, yeah, we should be able to tell... We should be able to tell where the center is by what the solar panels are looking at. Because they should fully rotate around where the star is central. It won't move. This is a bit further over here. Am I wrong? No, I am wrong. It's more like this way. Yeah, so this seems to be the spot where the center is. Also, my directional keys have stopped working so good. I'm not very pleased about it. So it looks like the center is around about here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off there. I'm going to put the wind turbine in the middle here. And then I'm going to keep filling this bit with solar panels for now. What I'm going to do is we're going to make a grid that we can blueprint, and then we're going to copy paste that everywhere. But I need to space the wind turbines out in a specific way. Yeah, so on this side we're not actually going to follow the grid spacing like we normally do. We're just going to see where we can put stuff. And we want to do like a hexagonal pattern with these. But is this close enough? That is close enough. then that'll be close enough. And then the next one would go down here. Those are too close, so maybe we put it here instead. Yeah, I think... I mean, this bit's going to be full of power generators anyways. I think I can literally just do it on a square grid. I think it would technically be more efficient to put it in a hexagonal grid. But because of how we're placing the solar panels to fill in the gaps, that won't work. And the reason we're doing this is because each solar panel generates 23 megawatts, and each wind turbine generates... Wait, no. Yeah, each solar panel generates 381 kilowatts with the 106% sun intensity. And each wind turbine generates 480 kilowatts, which is higher because the wind speed is so high. And because the wind speed is so high, it makes sense for us to replace every solar panel we can with a wind turbine. So I think all we actually need to do is do this. And then we can copy-paste this pattern. So... yeah, just select all of these. And then we can just copy-paste this everywhere. And then I can make that bigger again. Do that again. Now it should work for a while we're on this equatorial grid. And then I'll need to think about... how it's going to fit in with the mineral veins. But I'm going to think about that later. We're just going to see how much power we can generate filling out this whole face, and then we'll move everything else. Also, I suspect we're going to run out of power generators before we can do this. But we can use these to charge up an ILS. And hopefully get some more wind turbines, etc. sent over. Why is that not generating? Ah, okay, that's... they're getting a bit too close here because of the curvature. So... what's the maximum extent we can come down here? So this little patch alone is already giving us 140 megawatts. And that's a pretty small surface of the planet. And then we've got complete free reign. We can just use Tesla towers to build whatever factories we want. So because we're not going to be taking up so much space with power infrastructure on the night side, we can have really organized factories on the night side. That's the aim. So let's just continue doing this for a minute. Yeah, so then it gets too close. So what I need to do is I actually need to... yeah. If we copy and paste this bit... no, I'm copy and paste this bit. I can go up here. And I'll come back and... I'll come back later for the vein. Yeah, we're going to run out of solar panels pretty quickly doing this. So let's start importing some solar panels. But this little bit should generate enough power to get started with. So yeah, get all this finished, and then we'll... I don't know where we're going to put the ILS. Actually, I think I do. I think we're just going to put it on the pole. I don't think there's anything better I want to do with the pole. yeah, we need way more. We need way more solar panels for this because yeah, each square here has 4 wind turbines and 12 solar panels. Right. So if we look at this, we're now generating 250 megawatts with this, which is going to be enough to charge an ILS pretty quickly. So let's make an ILS. We need to grab some steel. So we have this all in here. Some titanium, some processors, parts containers, and then some titanium. Titanium alloy. There we go. So let's make one of these quickly. We already have the logistics vessels. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it up here by the coal apparently. That's all right. I think this will fit here. And then this is kind of well into the night side because the planet's a bit eccentric. It's not that into the night side. Oh, it's just a big black patch of soil. That's okay. Let's put these back. This can go here. And then power-wise, I'm just gonna put this here. The cardinal axis doesn't really go that way, so let's go along the diagonal instead. That should be fine now. And I'll shift these as we start moving the rest of the solar panels into position. And that can go there. So now that should charge the ILS up. Set this to max charging power. We can almost do max charging power on just those. That's pretty good. And then fill this with logistic vessels. We'll keep the drones for now. Then we'll fill this with warpers. I'm not going to be warping anywhere for a while. Let's just take our personal warpers. Stick them in here. Oh, actually, that's a bad idea. Let's put half of them back. We don't want to strand ourselves back, Steve. And that goes there. And then we want to receive space warpers first of all. Remote demand. And then we also want power buildings. Not this. We want the wind turbines. So look, we're sending them. We've got warpers in the thing. So we're going to go pick up a load of wind turbines. And then we're going to pick up solar panels as well. There we go. We did it. We're actually doing interstellar logistics. These guys are going to warp off in a second. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, look at that. So they're going to take a little while. But yeah, we've got actual interstellar logistics going. maybe I won't make the thumbnail looking out at the star map, but that's pretty cool. So we can, as intended, just dump all of the power generators from the other system here and get this whole face covered in solar panels and wind turbines. And then, once we've done that, we'll start removing patches and put some mining equipment in. I do want to wait until we get the photon spotlight mining technology thing. We do have optical grating crystal here that we can use to make the advanced mining machines. They're really cool. I don't want to spoil them until you see them. It's kind of a shame. This planet is very pretty. It has this really pretty sand pattern. But we're going to cover the whole day side in solar panels and wind turbines. So you won't see any of it, because it's all going to be on the night side. I guess you'll see the white strips here. Man, it's this sort of thing that makes me wish that we had a some kind of lighting system, like artificial lighting system, just so we can look at everything over here. Because we are going to build all the factories in the dark. Just how it's going to go. In fact, what I'll probably do is I'll probably build the factories along the Terminator where we can, and then slowly push in towards the dark side. But the other plan as well may be to build the Dyson Sphere. Can we build the Dyson Sphere? Can we build the Dyson Sphere big enough that it will encompass both planets? Let's see. Oh, how do I change this again? How do I make it bigger? Oh, right, I do that. And then I can change the radius. So you can see here, it clashes with the planet orbit, clashes with another layer here, okay. Clashes with a planet there. I'm not sure whether this would clash with the second planet or not. Well, I guess we wouldn't know until we start building it. But you can build a Dyson Sphere so it encompasses planets as well, and then that would probably help illuminate everything. Yeah, looks like we are getting our ships, and we'll see them warping across the sky as well. Like you can see them coming in and leaving. That's so cool. I'm gonna stand here for a little minute. You might see one warping across the sky. Kind of faint though. You know what? Let's just leave it. We've got a thing full of things. So now we I think what I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna make a little storage here. I'm gonna make a little storage here. And I'm gonna use a blue belt for now. Actually, you know what? Let's do this properly. Let's put a splitter here, and then we'll put a storage on top of these. And then we'll put a logistics distributor on each of these. And then solar panels can go in this one. And the wind turbines can go in this one. And then that can fill up with fidget spinners, and that can fill up with fidget spinners. And that should be set to... yeah, wind turbines. There we go. Now we're going to fill up with power generators from space. And we can just keep copy-pasting this until we fill the whole planet. So there we go, very organized. Let's go back and build all of this now. We not fill up the solar panels. We did. Just need to make a bit more space for it. Put the steel back in here. It's fine. And the fidget spinners can reach us from any part of the planet, so we can just go ahead and do this forever. And we'll see how much power we generate in the end. I'll come and fill in the gaps later. We'll just do the equatorial band first, and then we'll do the other bands. Because they'll require a slightly different grid spacing. So I think what I can actually do is, if I put the solar up here, so I can go like this. And then that won't space out there. So what I can do is I can go and fill in... I can grab this set of 3. Look at this, we're actually using the blueprint tool as well. Oh, I need to fill in this top bit. Yeah, here you go. Then what I can do is I can grab everything that's in these first 3 rows. So all 400 of those buildings. Actually, there's 390, isn't it? Damn it. And then we can copy and paste this across. And we can just keep copying and pasting this. We'll do that across the whole sunny side. Let's get that done first. This is going to take a while to actually just build this, even if it is automatic. We're continuing to research the drone upgrades. So hopefully we'll get one of those mid-flow. But this just shows, like, once you get a proper interstellar logistics network going, how quickly you can actually set up a planet in a new system. Because we're going to generate way more power over here than we ever generated, probably in our entire home system. We can have a look, we can actually double check that. We can check that with the stats panel once we get to building this. Yeah, keep filling this in then. For now. Yeah, so it's 9:15 now. I'm probably gonna play. This is probably gonna be a somewhat short stream, but we're gonna get this whole face of the tidally-locked planet full. That's the aim. And then hopefully by then we'll have the advanced mining technology as well. So these solar panels, even though they're at the angle, are still at the max intensity, so that's fine. I wonder what intensity I will go down to before I stop building them. And we're at a solar panel, so we just do more fidget spinners. Here they are. Here they come. Supply me with solar panels. I do find it funny how all these very small drones can carry all of these very large things. Alright, get me through here. So, before we build the Dyson Sphere, we're going to build the half disco ball. Is it worth me blueprinting out the rest of this now? I may as well. So... I can do a much larger segment now. This should count all of the solar panels in there as well, shouldn't it? Yeah, that counts all of that. That's good. That should be fine. And then... is that the night side? That is the night side. So we'll keep building that, and then we'll see how the solar efficiency changes, and then once it gets down to a certain value, we'll just remove the solar panel. But at this point, we're mostly constrained by how quickly the fidget spinners can bring the solar panels. Now, we're not making solar panels anywhere near fast enough on the home system to keep up with this level of usage. So I'm not going to bother improving the distribution over here, because we will run out of solar panels eventually. We just built up a massive stockpile of them in advance. You know, help out with this. Yeah, you can build all the wind turbines for now. We're already up to 1 gigawatt. That's pretty good. It's just funny because whenever we get a delivery of solar panels, they'll just immediately start filling in all the gaps. But I want you to come in over here and fill these gaps first. That's not going to happen. Right, let's do another big wedge. If I grab them from here to here, that should count. Then I can just copy and paste that over here. There we go. And then that's still going over onto the daylight sector, so I can actually do that again. I'm not going to bother saving these because it's quite quick to just make a new one. Then what I'll need to do is I'll need to space it out so that we can build it closer to the poles as well. Pokemon Go to the poles. God, that's an old reference now. That makes me feel old. Yeah, let's get all these wind turbines built. Well, this is definitely the biggest thing I've done in this game yet. I've never covered, like, an entire planet with power generators. Well, not an entire planet, half a planet. We may need to start making more solar panels over here. That's absolutely fine. Like we've got the extra drone tasks now, so they should be a bit quicker. Looks like you're now reaching the darker section. These still have full intensity though, look at this. So it's only these ones on the outside where it's starting to dip. And they don't block each other either. That's pretty cool. Like, even these ones on the very edge are still getting 81% of the normal yield. Yeah, our drones can do so many tasks now. They're just literally flying between all the wind turbines and getting them done. It's neat. Right, so that's all the wind turbines done. I'm going to need to make the next set of solar panels as well. So I think what I'll do is... Oh, right. We'll grab the next set. So we've got like 5,000 in storage. These guys are just busy, I think. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna make more. I'm going to put some here as well. We're going to get more fidget spinners on this task. So these can go here. Maybe collide with the button. I guess that's the point. Do it like this. Yes. Really what I wanted to do. I now see what the problem is. Well, it's ugly, but it works. So now we have 3 logistics distribution stations working full-time to give us solar power. That's cool. Right, let's crack on with the solar panels then, I guess. Start building these. Look at that, it's just like a bloom of solar panels. And go out across our building radius. So we need to increase the spacing a little bit over here. So first things first, let's move the wind turbine. So I can put the wind turbine. I can't put the wind turbine there, it's actually too close. So I'm going to need a different spacing altogether for these. So where's the nearest I can do here? I think this may be the point where it starts to make more sense to do them hexagonally. So let's see how this will look. But is there a way I can put it here? Ah, look at this. So there's a way I can put it here in the middle. So this is actually going to be somewhat different spacing. It's mildly. But because of where the solar panels are, it doesn't actually go in the middle. And then... because we want to maximize the amount of wind turbines replacing that. That's the aim of this. Let's make a hexagon and then we'll try and copy and paste that pattern across as well. So what will actually end up happening is we'll have some empty bands of those. In fact, by the looks of it, what I can do is I can just have the middle band of solar panels be different. And then I can do it like... oh, hold on. This has hurt my brain now. Is this one further out? I think it is one further. That is one further out. How annoying. You know what, stop this. Let's just go build all the other ones first. Let's go run around. Go use up all of our resources, and then we'll have a think about this. This is going to generate so much power. So, because we're going to generate so much power, we can just use this to run a load of particle colliders. So we won't have to bother with the fractionators. And then if I zoom out, hold on. If I zoom out, you'll just see like a string of fidget spinners coming from these things. I should actually be using the logistics drones and a PLS for this, shouldn't I? I don't know, let's do it. This is fine. keep filling that up. Doesn't really seem like we've had any different music here yet. Feels bad. Ooh. Wow, that got a little laggy then. That wasn't an autosave, that was just shenanigans. Actually kind of difficult to see where all the drones are while I'm doing this. So we're now up to 2 gigawatts. I reckon that when this whole thing is done, we'll probably be in the region of 9 to 10 gigawatts of power, which is way more than we had on the old system. And obviously some of that will need to be removed for vanes, but we will be smarter with vanes. We're not just going to have belts going everywhere. We'll probably handle all of this with drones, so that we can keep all of these panels in place where we can. I've got to get a shot of all of this from space when we're finished. Here they come. So 3 fidget spinner stations is not quite enough for us to continually lay out solar panels, but it's pretty close. It doesn't help that we're on the opposite side of the planet to where they are. I just wanted to put the ILS out of the way. This honestly feels bizarre. I've never done anything even close to this big in this game before. It's very cool. Can you imagine just doing something like this and oxygen not included? It's like, oh yeah, we're just going to casually drop down like 3,000 solar panels on a planet. Ah yes, that sounds very possible. Okay, let's go. I'm so glad we made these all in advance. Alrighty. That's ridiculous. This is as far as the eye can see. And then there's a little storage bin from earlier. Still need to fill in some gaps. I can get some of these out here as well. We have actually been consuming a lot of power doing this, just with all our drones moving stuff around. Uh-oh. Are we out of solar panels? We may actually run out at some point. No, I think the fidget spinners were just chasing us. The build radius is pretty far away, though. So we should be reachable. I hope you guys are enjoying the audio of just building endless solar panels. Is this the ASMR experience you were looking for tonight? Oh man. Wow, we get some real lag spikes sometimes now. I wonder what that's all about. Also, it looks like okay, it looks like these ones actually aren't generating at all. So what's the cutoff gonna be? I think it would actually be sensible to make the cutoff at 100%. Yes, let's just cut it off after this row. So actually, I'm gonna remove all of these. You can stop building. Stop building them. Oh man, imagine how much litter we're gonna generate. That's fine. Ooh, that's adding some lag. Always good when I can actually generate lag in this game. That seems very rare. Let's have a closer look at this. So we kind of flattened out this area where we didn't need to, but that's fine. So that is... So I imagine what I'm going to do is I'm going to build factories in this Terminator bit where I can, and then we're going to extend them out from this bit. I think that makes sense. And then if we go over here, go over here. I mean, yeah, you can build that one. Go ahead. Do the same over here. So I think they reach max efficiency here. So let's cut it off at that line. Yeah. And then we'll put the rest of these further towards the poles. We'll just keep going up towards the poles. I'm really surprised we only just started littering. That's quite funny. Now the fidget spinners are coming to collect them off us. It's fine. Okay, let's actually think about this problem now. Of where we're going to put the other wing tower. So I think it makes sense to do it like this. Or maybe, can we stick them... I think it still makes sense just to stick it here. So then we'll replace those. These can all be solar panels. I wonder what's causing those lag spikes. I might actually go in the performance monitor and have a look in a minute. Yeah, these are actually spaced evenly apart, so we'll do what I said we were going to do. Actually, I don't think it makes a difference. It would make a difference if we weren't having just power generators here, because then we would fill in this middle bit and we'd have coverage range, but it's not really going to be relevant here, is it? I think I would actually rather just keep it square. I don't think it needs to be perfect. It's probably good enough. Right, so how far can we copy and paste this? I'm gonna have the transition bit here. Also, it's super trippy how when you're moving around the blueprint tool, the actual center of the view of the solar panels changes with you because of the lighting in the mode. Very trippy. But enough about that. Yeah, so use now. Blueprinted divided by tropic. Well, that's just annoying. Let's see if we can build this again. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to blueprint this bit across. And then I guess we'll just make it, I guess we'll just repeat that a few times. Yeah, that's okay. This is going to get hairier the further we go from the equator, but I would like to fill the whole daytime bit. There we go. And then now I can grab this bit. And then I can just copy and paste this over here. Let's switch the anchor position like that. Go. I love this project. Then I think what we can do is we can just terminate it here and see what happens. Okay. And then I can go collect all of these things. That was all the litter. That was actually quite convenient. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And we'll just keep going up the equatorial bands. Or the tropical bands, I guess. I guess I can remove you now. Comes the last lot of solar panels. Right, let's have a look at the efficiency of this last lot. So we're trying to only build them when they're 100% or 106% efficient. But you know what? I think we'll let these ones slide. Actually, you know what? I think it's ridiculous. It's fine. And then let's double check. Because I imagine this will change slightly because of the what's it called? The orbit inclination. Because even though it's tidally locked, the orbit is inclined, which makes me think that it's not going to match up perfectly. But look at that. Look at that. This planet is going to be unrecognizable by the time we're done. We're currently generating 2.74 gigawatts. This is nuts. I think this is more power than ever generated on any of my runs. On this one planet. So then let's do the same thing over here. So... Wind turbine, wind turbine. And then we're just gonna do it like this. That's fine. And then we'll just copy paste this. Put that there. Then this should be quick enough. I think we'll just do it like this. Yeah, that's right. Imagine if we got the spacing wrong, that would be annoying. Then if we look at these are at 106%, so that's all good. This is going to be so much better. Now the only thing is, because we're building everything on the sunny side, if we were actually going to launch stuff at the start of the Dyson Sphere here, we'd probably actually want to do that from the lava planet because it's closer and because it rotates. So I think that's what we'll do with the lava planet, is we'll make that... I think we will make a Dyson Sphere here, just because we've got so much stuff and so much power. I think it makes sense. But we'll launch everything from the lava planet. Or maybe I could put the launching stuff over here, but I kind of want to just fill this all up and see how it goes. More fidget spinners, deliver solar panels. Got more in here. Yeah, there you go. I am very glad we actually had enough solar panels saved up to do this. Yes, tomorrow I'm going to make sure I actually wear some suntan lotion. Because I'm only just not feeling any pain from the sunburn now. That was a nasty sunburn. My neck. I was putting aloe vera gel on at work. It was alright. Right, let us shift over again to a different schematic. So that's as tight as we can get it. I think we'll just... Actually, let's start at the other end. So at the other end we're starting with the... Oh no, we're starting here with the... Put the wind turbines here. Leave the rest of the stuff. I don't know. Doesn't really line up. Is there a wind turbine that does line up? It would be this one, wouldn't it? Yeah, we'll just do it like this. Right, so... Manually do the first one. Then these will go like this. Nice. Faster fuel generation, that's always good. Let's see how long we can keep doing this for. I imagine a fair one. So that's where it stops. That's... What am I doing? Right. Then we need to change the spacing again. So that would go here. Maybe it's perfect. Yeah, let's just do that. And then... basically change to this. Then the boundary changes. So that's where we need to stop the blueprint. Okay, so what we need to do is copy and paste this. Do that a few times. It's a shame so many of the veins are on this day side. Usually I find that they're on the night side on tidally-locked planets, but this doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, let's just do that. And then this bit will also be copy-pasted. There you go. Annoying how the grid curvature makes it so you have to do a lot of different blueprints to do this, but it's not that bad. Could be a lot worse. It's also helpful that it marks out the yellow zone where you can't copy paste stuff. There we go. Then just to double check, these ones are lower efficiency. These ones start to get to lower efficiency here just because they're by the poles. Which makes me think perhaps we just cut it off here. And then we have room for some non-power generation stuff on the outer bits. Seems worthwhile. Yeah, you know what? We don't need to cover the whole half of the planet with these things. We can leave a little polar zone here, because we're going to have logistics stuff to sort out, and it's probably handy to have a little space there. I don't actually think we're going to consume this much power. No matter what we do. I guess we'll find out. Maybe we will. I guess we could make a load of accumulators and ship them. Not that there's any planet in the system that I think we're struggling for power. Okay, I guess we'll do these first then. That's fine. I just find it very funny how the drones are getting confused about which solar panels to place as the fidget spinners deliver more of them. We're gonna have to come back here and do another pass. But research is still going, which is good. Which shows that we haven't broken... Not everything on the other system has broken yet. It was nice to see. I don't think we're going to build all of this. So... yeah, so let's remove these ones. And then all of these are still generating 106%. I wonder how many solar panels we still actually have at the ILS. Check for them. Oh my god, we got an achievement! Wow, reached a total power generation of 5 gigawatts. I didn't have that achievement. Nice. Well, that proves that this is the biggest factory we've made. And we haven't even started making anything yet. And, oh my god, yeah, these lag spikes are concerning. So yeah, the power generation here is 3.7 gigawatts. So really, all of our other power generation combined is about 1.3 gigawatts. Just to emphasize how much power this is. And then let's actually just try mirroring this blueprint. Hopefully that's the thing we can do. Oh, we're out of solar panels. Ah, that's an issue. Yeah, we're like dead out of solar panels. I think we may have just run out of warpers. If I split this again, put those in here. Oh, okay, that doesn't change anything. So we are just out of solar panels on the other planet. F. I mean, I'm not surprised. We've covered a third of a planet in solar panels. I don't think I'm even going to attempt to make more. I don't think I would be able to replicate anywhere near the amount we would need to fill the other side. Ah, still some guys coming in. Is there still some actual storage over here? There's a few still stored over here. This may be enough to get it finished. Let's see. So now, if I go and copy paste a blueprint, can I mirror it? So obviously this would be going... Oh, I don't think it's worth mirroring it anyways, because it would go within the... It would cut off at the veins. So I could do this. So CB. There's no way to rotate it. think I would just... In that case, I think I will just... Yeah, I'll just continue it over here. I'll just continue it manually, and then we'll wrap up. Considering we've almost run out of solar panels, I think this will be enough. I don't think we're going to need to build more. So let's see. That should be good enough. But yeah, obviously don't try this on a non-tidally-locked planet, because otherwise half the time it'll be in the sun and half the time it'll be out in the sun. That's no bueno. Yeah, that would do. And then let's... I think what we'll do then is we'll remove this bit here. These ones can keep generating. Yeah, that'll do. And then I'll just copy and paste these. Yeah, I guess we'll do it. Then I can remove a little tower here. And then I can just copy and paste this whole bit. That's fine. Then doesn't quite line up with what I've done over there. It's alright. As sad as it is, it doesn't have to line up exactly. So that can go there. Then I'll just copy paste this across here. And I think I'll cut it off here. And it looks like I should have time to show you the advanced mining machine. Or maybe I'll save it until next time we play this. Because we're going to be ripping up a few of these to figure out where to put our mining machines and the advanced mining machines. Because you can actually overlap them. You can overlap the regular and the advanced ones. Also, I'm really surprised I've been playing this and I haven't been having any frames missed due to rendering or encoding lag. Because I used to have that problem with this game, which is why I stopped streaming it. But I think the main issue was that I was streaming at the same time as I was checking it on my internet browser. So I think that was the main issue. Right, there's a few more over here. And then these I can just copy and paste again. So, like this. Yeah, that should be good. Extra drone flight speed, that's pretty good. Look how fast the drones are now. That's nice. Yeah, they're going real fast. We're out of solar panels again. Got a few in here. Then what about this bit here? So I think we cut this off here. And I think they'll do. I think that I think it's enough power generation on this planet. What do you guys think? Do you think this looks like enough power generation? This is ridiculous. This looks like oh, what's his name? Hellraiser. Like with all the wind turbines sticking out, and then you got the solar panels. That's ridiculous. Right. How much megawatts? Yeah, let's find out. So I think this is probably going to be 4.5 gigawatts. Let's see. It is 4.62 gigawatts. There we go. I could put even more wind turbines here and go towards the poles. This space is all pretty much empty. That, if it wasn't such a pain to blueprint, I might do that. But we're not going to need more, are we? Like, come on. I'll save the space for something else. But yeah, that's a that's a good amount of power. Maybe I'll just make this the thumbnail. This time. Oh, it just looks ridiculous. Hope you're doing well, Dan Salvini or Salvini. Yes, it's Dyson Sphere Program Friday. We've filled the planet with solar panels, so I think I'm probably going to wrap it up. The next thing we're going to do is get a load of mining set up on this planet. And then we're going to start making all our manufacturing stuff. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to have all our manufacturing stuff be on these sides. And we're going to have our production line sort of expand out that way. And we'll just have each road be a different production line. And then we'll hook everything together. And we'll have that run across the whole night side. Let's see. Tidally locked. Yeah, so what we actually did is we today we moved off our starting system, which is this one. We got green science going on this planet, and we made enough warpers that we can start sending stuff between the star systems. So I made like a load of solar panels, and then we just imported them from the home system, and a load of wind turbines as well. I spaced the wind turbines in here as well because this planet has 160% wind generation, which is enough so that the wind turbines actually generate more power than the solar panels, if you can put them down. So if it wasn't as good a wind planet, you wouldn't bother doing this. Like if it was a lava planet, you wouldn't bother doing this. But because it's a hurricane stone planet, you probably would. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to do. It's not today. I'm tired and I've got stuff to do tomorrow. But yeah, we made it to the new system, and that's all good. We're going to obviously remove some of this to put in the mining machines. But yeah. This tech is actually chugging along pretty quickly. That's good. The only annoyance is this is the only iron vein on the planet. So we're going to need to get this hooked up right away. And we're going to need to get all of our main things, like our belt factory, etc., hooked up to this. And then anything else that requires more iron, we'll probably need to hook up on some other planet somewhere. Probably the lava planet. But, yeah. I imagine what's going to happen is we're going to mine everything, and we're going to run it in belts along this bit. Then we're going to feed those belts back here, and then we're going to start manufacturing everything over here. Over here. There's loads of space uninterrupted, so we can build some really big production lines. Again, we're not doing foundations on this run, so having a nice planet where we don't have to avoid any water bodies is going to be really helpful as well. But yeah, I'm just waiting out the research at the moment so we can just get cracking on these immediately. Next time. Yeah, I think we've done pretty well. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be nice having a planet where I can actually guarantee that I'm going to get some sunlight. Oh, actually, I know what else I'm going to do. One more thing before we go. I'm going to go and have a look at the neutron star. I have 2 warpers, at least. I have 4 warpers. So let's go and do that. Let's go warp to the neutron star and go have a look at that. Again, similar to the black hole, we get some special music with this. There's another star system nearby. That's neat. Yeah. Okay, so here's our planet. And there's the neutron star. I'll get cooked. Yeah, here we go. So we're on a nice normal ice-field Gelisol planet. This is where our main unipolar magnets source is. So we're gonna use some of these for making plane smelters, but not for making turbines until we get loads of veins utilization. But if we have a look at the sky, you'll notice something a bit weird. There's these big jets of plasma coming from the neutron star. And the planet is rotating very quickly. Yeah, these effects were added quite recently. And you can go fly in the rings. I think the rings move a little bit when you fly towards them. But very cool, very neat ambient planet atmosphere. Not very good for building a Dyson Sphere around. The luminosity isn't great, but it is very cool to look at. And unlike the black hole planet, this planet is actually not very oblique. So if we stand on the pole, we'll mostly just see the neutron star rotate around us. which is pretty cool. Yeah, this planet rotates every 134 seconds. So that's pretty neat. We're definitely going to be doing more stuff here. There's actually a decent amount of solar energy here as well, so we can make a solar belt and do some stuff here. Yeah, no unique music like for the black hole system, unfortunately, but it's still very cool. Anyways, I'm going to wrap it up here. It's been a lot of fun. We did fill a planet with solar power. And, I might go find someone to raid, I might not bother. Let's see. Thanks very much for watching. It's been fun. I do enjoy Dyson Sphere Program. I'm glad I'm getting back into it, and I'm glad that I'm remembering what I did and what the plan was. We will be back every Friday playing this, and then Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays will be Oxygen Not Included. It'll be the new Rhyme Revenge, where we're on an icy planet as well. I usually stream between 7:30 and 10:30 British time. Bit of a shorter stream today, just because I've got a lot of stuff to do around. But yes, the best way to know what and when I'll be streaming is to give me a follow on Twitch, and then get a notification of when I go live. And if you miss a stream, all of the VODs are on YouTube. We have some discussion and meme videos on the YouTube channel as well. There is also the Discord channel where we post memes and builds and things. There is occasionally some discussion about the Dyson Sphere Program in there. It's mostly Oxygen Not Included again. But yeah, don't expect me to stream this weekend. I do occasionally stream on weekends if I get the time, but this weekend I'm going to be busy. If I'm not busy with other stuff, I'm going to be busy making some YouTube content. So I'll be back on Monday. But yeah, I think I'm just going to wrap it up. I'm not going to bother raiding anymore. Take it easy, enjoy the weekend, and hopefully I won't return with a sunburn. So I'll see you soon. Bye for now.